guys, today I thought I would do a get ready with me, as I've just been doing makeup kind of casually recently because my lecture's been starting. It is currently 8:47 in the morning and I have a lecture at 10, so we're going to try and keep this nice and quick so I've got time to like sort everything out and get ready. I don't know why, but I want to paint myself a different colour today. I've just been in that mood a lot recently. I think it's because my hair is so pale. I'm like overcompensating with the colour of my skin. I just think it's a really cool style, and I've seen it crop up on my Instagram a bit more. There's like a Japanese style that does it, and I follow a lot of Japanese street fashion people. I'm doing green because it matches my outfit. Green does not want to show up. Does that look green at all? That looks green. It's weird, it looks way more green on my face. So like I was saying, my hair is getting so faded. I really don't want to bleach it. I'm not, okay, this sponge is not working. Because I'm worried about damaging my hair. I know it's already damaged, but at the same time, I don't want to put more damage onto it. Thinking maybe I should dye it Halloween. Do like a purple or orange. I know I just had it purple, but it was a pastel purple. Maybe do a bright purple. Another thing I need to do is I need to put a picture up on that wall. But this side's really decorated and I haven't really done anything with above my bed. And I wanted to put like a creepy clown up there, but my flatmate really hates creepy clowns or anything creepy. So I don't know if that's a very good idea because it doesn't seem very fair. But maybe I'll do that in a video. I don't know. I've been really enjoying filming recently. It's just been difficult with like going back to uni. Like it's very different from when obviously we were in lockdown and I was home the whole time. I don't go physically into uni still. It's all online, at least for me. And my flatmates have to go in for like dissections because they're both medics, studying English and history, so all of mine can be done online. It's just a bit more annoying. Don't know if I'm liking the skin or not. I don't want it to be overly green, but this doesn't look green at all really. It's patchy. My foundation is always patchy, so what's new? God, the more you watch me, the more you realise I'm really bad at makeup. I never have any idea what I'm doing, but I just do it for fun, so I guess that's fine. If I was like trained in this, I think you'd be worrying about me right now. I mean, it kind of just looks like I have a cast of green. It kind of just look ill. Oh well, we'll just leave it at that. Do some powder. I really don't have much left. I really need to get a new one. This is just the NYX powder. It's really cheap, that's why I use it. I've never really found a powder that does something different. I just use powder to kind of even out the base. I know you can get some for like mattifying. I think it's probably mattifying, but my foundation's matte, so I don't really see the difference there. Do I look green at all? Okay, eyeshadow. Let's go with my Neon Rebel palette and do some blue. I'm feeling just like a blue and green look. Use this really dark one and do like a contour like on this side of the face. I don't really know what to call it because it's not a contour, but it is a contour. I feel like I need to buy myself more eyeshadow palettes at this point. I have two like main ones. I'm just one of those people who doesn't like spending money on anything other than like tattoos. Literally all my money goes towards tattoos. It's actually funny. My hair is so pale, it's taking the eyeshadow colour now. I feel like I'm really bad at talking to a camera. I just never know what to say. Maybe I should write down points, because I find conversations odd where it's really one-sided. Like I felt bad for my seminar tutor yesterday because she kept on asking people questions and everyone just had their cameras off and their mics off. It was a very one-sided conversation. I get that it's because everyone feels awkward. I feel incredibly awkward. My worry is that I'm going to talk exactly the same time as someone else is talking. So I don't really say anything. I put it in the group chat because then I'm never going to talk over someone. I talked in my seminar yesterday, but only because I kind of knew the history. Because reading Utopia. Utopia is by Thomas More. You can probably find copies of it online because it's a very widespread, well, it's not a novel, piece of prose, I'll just call it prose. I don't really know exactly what you'd call it, but it's really good, it's very interesting. It's interesting to like compare it to today's society, just as it is comparing it to their society. Like they talk about outsourcing wars and freedom of religion being like a really radical thing that they have. And then they don't even have freedom of religion. They still have to believe in a higher power, like they can't believe the soul dies with the body or anything like that. So you still have to be religious in a free religion society, which obviously nowadays just isn't what a freedom of religion is. It's also a society with like a lack of consumerism, which is probably my most interesting thing about it, because my favourite thing about history is trade history, and obviously in this utopian society, this society doesn't exist if you were wondering, and they don't do any sort of trading. Most people find trade history really dull, and then it's just me. Like everyone I know who does my course don't really get along with trade history. Even though I'm not even studying Utopia in history. I studied history like momentarily last year for like one seminar, and it was kind of just like an offhand thing. So it's interesting reading it in English, because to me it's a very historical piece of work. But obviously historical pieces of work are still literary works. I won't go too far into my degree, as I feel people are not going to be very interested in that sort of thing. You click on a video for makeup and I start talking about Utopia. My lecture today is on Jack the Ripper. I'm kind of hoping we don't have to get the cameras on, because my course tutor is like a 75-year-old man, and he will not appreciate this at all. He'll probably say it's distracting. As much as I like history, we do have a lot of very old-fashioned tutors. It's just one of those subjects that you end up with a lot of tutors. Actually, I guess in universities like that, just in general, you get a load of older tutors. Like when you have school and have the younger tutors. I don't know, that's just what I've experienced personally. I don't know if I'm a fan of this look or not. I usually do this sort of thing with pink and then it looks more like blush. This is looking more like face paint of some sort. Yeah, with Jack the Ripper, I have to look at all the forensic photos and I do not like it. I know it's a part of history. It's awful. I was talking to one of my housemates about it. Again, they do medicine, and we were saying that it's such a different thing when you look at these forensic photos of people who've been murdered compared to what she does. Like, they have dead bodies, but obviously they've given their bodies to science. It's just that you're seeing these people at their lowest moments. I would not recommend looking it up, especially if you don't like looking at that sort of thing. Again, I should not be going into this in a YouTube video. It is not something that people want to hear about with makeup. But I'm doing Jack the Ripper because I'm really interested in policing, because in school we did a lot of like politics. You don't do much on this side of history, and it's so cool seeing how it changed. Like, they changed from like the night watchmen to the peelers. If you're wondering why they're called peelers, it's because of the man who funded the Metropolitan Police Act. His name was Peel, his surname was Peel. And then they get uniforms and you can like recognise the peelers, and they had these really tall hats and they looked very fancy. Oh, and they actually started paying them. That's like the main thing that comes with the police act, is they actually start paying them. People didn't like it. I know obviously people don't like the police now. People really didn't like it back then. People also in rural areas worried that it would bring crime to their areas, because they never really had a police force before and they didn't have any crime. There was only places like London or Manchester. Okay, I've done whatever that is. Let's do some squiggly. I've been trying not to plan out my makeup looks anymore, because I realise it makes me bored. I just want it to look like light, like around the front of my eye. Like there's just a piece of light that's hitting me just there. What are you even talking about? I got completely distracted by the makeup. I'm so not used to waking up early. It's really annoying, because I want to get up early and get ready, but then I just don't, and I can't seem to wake myself up. Everyone on this call is going to think I'm wearing Halloween makeup. I mean, people think that anyway. The most common thing I get said to me is that it's not Halloween. I think people think that's so original when they say that. Kind of funny. I need more white eyeliner. This is basically completely dry. I swear all my makeup products are just running out recently. Probably because obviously we couldn't go to the shops during the lockdown. Ow. So I just didn't buy any more. I am glad we can go shopping. It does freak me out a little bit, but I'm getting used to it. And I wear a mask. Like in England you don't have to wear a mask like on the street. I still wear one anyway, because people get very, very close. People get close beforehand. So I don't know how they're really expecting people to not get close now. We'll have no concept of personal space. But I haven't had someone put their hand on my shoulder to like move me out the way. I used to get that all the time, as if I'm a child. They're like, oh, you need to go this way, rather than just asking me. I'm not actually mad at people. I'm just saying. That is something that always used to happen. What do I want to do? Ooh, new eyelashes. I got these and they are so pretty. They are the Likely Romeo and Juliet collection. And I got Mercutio, Romeo and Juliet, which are like the bigger ones in the different colours. My favourite ones are the Mercutio ones. Also because Mercutio is my favourite character. But I think the Romeo ones are going to be perfect for this. So I might just put some white on the bottom and then put the Romeo ones on the top. I was so happy when I saw them doing a Shakespeare collection. I really, really like Shakespeare. I am an English student after all, even though Romeo and Juliet is probably my, well, I won't say my least favourite because he has written bad plays, but one of my least favourites. Despite being my favourite genre, my favourite Shakespeare play is Macbeth, and it's the same genre because they're both tragedy. Romeo and Juliet just kind of annoys me. I think it's because I don't like Romeo. I say as I'm planning to put Romeo lashes on. He's just a very typical teenage boy, which I guess is the point. Yeah, I much prefer Macbeth I like witches and that sort of thing. Although it's not my favourite play of all time. I think it's probably my second favourite play, maybe my third. It used to be my favourite, and then I saw Tamburlaine, which is a Marlowe play. We saw it at the RSC, and I can't remember the name of the actor who played Tamburlaine. It's in my head, but I can't think of it. There's even a few other things, but he was really good as Tamburlaine. And then my second favourite play, or maybe my third, is Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which is a play based on a book. And it's just a sad play. You should watch videos of how this production company did it. They do such a good job of staging. It's amazing. Don't know how people come up with that sort of thing. Because I've read the book and it's not that good. Well, in my opinion. Obviously this is all my opinion. So I'm amazed that I like the play so much, although I read the book after I watched the play. Maybe it was the visuals of the play that made me not like the book. But saying that, I like reading plays, which people find odd. I enjoy reading plays. I've got a load of plays in my drawer. What have I got? I've been reading Edward II recently, which is another Marlowe play. He also wrote Tamburlaine, as I said before. This is a really good play. This is my note making. That's just me tracking things. I think there's a version, like a movie version you can find online. I know there's a David Tennant version somewhere. I don't know if you can find it online. Maybe I paid for it. I might remember. I did my lashes by putting it on the back of my hand, although I'm running out of glue. Oh, the glue's coming out here. I don't know if this is a video that's turned into just me talking about my degree, or a video where I need to rebuy all of my makeup. Got way too much now, oh well. Look how pretty they are. Which eye does this go on? This one. I'm the worst at remembering which way around eyelashes go. Don't usually wear lashes, not my biggest thing. In fact, I got told the other day that I barely do makeup because I don't do contour or eyeliner or eyelashes. That's not what makes makeup though. I feel like you could draw on your face with crayons and it would be makeup, honestly. Why is it called makeup? Does it derive from like the word makeup? Like you make something up? Are you like putting on a different face? Let's look it up. Oh, it comes from ancient Egyptian. Mesdement, from the Egyptian word. And I can't read that. Mixture of copper and lead ore. Oh god, don't do that. Lead is poisonous. I remember Queen Elizabeth I used to put lead on her face, and she used to rub sugar on her teeth because it made you look rich. Only the rich could afford sugar because it was an import. So in England it was ridiculously expensive to get. So you have to be very high up and standing if you were going to get sugar. So they used to purposely make their teeth look awful. Has my camera been like in the wrong place this whole time? What else do I want to do? Do I want to put on lipstick? No. I've really gone off lipstick. Oh my god, I really don't do makeup, do I? People are right. I don't wear lipstick or eyeliner or eyelashes. I either get told I wear no makeup because I don't do it properly, or I wear way too much makeup. Which one is it? You can decide. I literally don't want to wear any of my lipsticks. Does that look like makeup or a goatee? Okay, I kind of like that. Let's do something on the nose. Oh wait, that looks cute. We should do more shines, that's what I should do. See, I just wasted so much. Although I think I bought that lash glue like a year ago, so maybe it's time to throw it away anyway. How long are you meant to keep these sorts of things? 2 years. I can still use it. Not that I ever check any products. All of these products are probably out of date and I still use them. Let's do accessories. This is the exact same product as these eyelashes. What are the odds? It needs something contrasting colour. Oh, I have fake blood. I completely forgot I have fake blood. This is eye safe. Avoid contacts with lips and eyes. I'm just gonna put it by my eye anyway. If anyone's watching this, just don't do anything I do. This is definitely when the lecturer is gonna call on me. Like when I look normal, no one's ever gonna call on me. As soon as I look like this, everyone's gonna be like, oh, what's your opinion on Pythagoras? Why did I say Pythagoras? I do not miss doing math. I'm still amazed I did well in chemistry, although it was the only GCSE I revised. But I only revised it because I was worried about failing. I kind of wish things like history and art were more widely done subjects. I get why science and maths are really important, but like some people like science and some people don't. I was just one of the people who didn't like it. I used to love PE though for some reason. Why has it turned into let's talk about my GCSEs? I wasn't even good at PE really, and somehow I was in top set. I think the teachers just liked me and my friends. When I started doing makeup, I used to just do like a little bit of eyeshadow and that was it. But I got into makeup really late. Like I didn't even wear makeup to my year 13 prom. I wasn't into makeup yet. I got into makeup during my gap year because I started going clubbing. And I'm so glad I did because I love it so much. Because I like portrait art, it's kind of like similar. How do people do like the blood splatters? You like take a brush and like flick it? Just absolutely nothing. I think this brush is too small. Nope. Okay. Can I just use like... There you go. Just do that instead. I want to give myself like blood freckles. This took a different turn. Where do freckles even go? I really don't want to get fake blood on this t-shirt because I really like this t-shirt. I really like this look. I think it's so cool. More different. Usually I do more contained looks, I guess. Like stick to one colour theme. But I really like this. The blue and the green and the red. Don't know if I've ever really done that sort of thing. Kinda wish I put the red lashes on now. If I can't get this off my finger, it's never gonna go off my face, is it? I didn't think of that. I'm meant to be getting tattooed tomorrow. She's gonna be so freaked out if I show up with like red blood on my eyes. Oh well. There's foundation under it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I think we're done. Let's do some setting spray. Oh, haven't done highlight either. Setting spray and highlight. So, thanks for joining me. I know this was a bit rambly, a bit all over the place. I basically just talked about stuff that I was interested in. I don't know if anyone out there is interested in the same thing as me, but if you are, I hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoyed this look. It kind of went off the rails a little bit, and my desk is now covered in fake blood and green eyeshadow, so this is going to be a lot to clean up before my lecture, because I've got to have somewhere to put my book. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment what else you'd like me to do. I'm open to all sorts of ideas, either art-based or makeup-based, and maybe even history and English-based. I do love history and English, it's what I'm studying at university, so if you want to know more about my studies, you can ask about that too. If you want to, you can also subscribe, as I try and post a new video every single week, but don't hold me to that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!